There you go. You're live.
Right now? We live right now?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Welcome to the T-Shay Show. I'm Tika. I got Kate, Stacks with me in the building today.
Yeah.
So what's up, Mr. Stacks?
Oh,
How you been?
I've been grinding, working hard.
Was it hard getting down here to the studio?
Nah. I know. Downtown, back of my hand.
Okay.
Great.
So tell our viewers, what is it that you do? What type of music do you perform? What type of artist are you?
Well, I'm old school hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mixed with rap. I'm not drill like my brother, like Snap Dogg. Bronco Boy, 27 gang. But they more like drill, harmonized. I'm just like old school hip hop type. You know what I mean? Flow. So that's what I am.
Okay. Have you worked with a lot of people in the industry?
Not yet. We just moved to LA. So my homeboy, is putting his foot in the door for us. I do have a collab with Mikey Polo that's coming up, and that's real big for me. And then I'm trying to get a track with the Coochie Man, and stuff like that. So, and I got a tape coming out, Leaky Faucet Talk Volume 2, and then my single was Motorcade that should be coming out any day now.
Wow, it sounds like you're pretty busy.
Oh, super busy. This is a grind, I'm telling you.
Okay.
I like doing it though.
Well, that's what's up, So do you have any favorite fellow rappers that you would like to that you collab with, or you have worked with that you would love to work with again?
Cash Paid for sure. Bronco Boy Nard, Plaga. Who else? And the people that I would love to work with would be Gunna. I would love to work with Gunna. I would love to work with Slime, Young Thug. I would love to work with Yak. It's just, the list is just crazy. Like, I would love to, to be in that atmosphere and then see what that sound like.
Oh, okay. So how is it in Cali?
Cali is pretty good. It's palm trees and beaches and, the luxury life, but it's 100,000% work. 100,000% work. So we work so hard that you don't pay attention to the palm trees. You don't pay attention to the weather or whatever. So it's just like an everyday grind, to try to get better and to try to break into this industry, because it's a hard industry to really break into.
Mm-hmm. Now, take us through like a day-to-day work day in Cali, because I know that's where you've been spending a lot of time at.
Mm-hmm.
You've been working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So take us.
So you get up around 10 o'clock. You go to the studio. So we might, LA traffic is horrible. So it's like you may get there like in an hour and a half. Boom. So we get to the studio maybe around like 11, 12. We don't leave it at 3 in the morning.
And you just land tracks after tracks.
Track. We got to do this. We may shoot maybe 3 videos. By the time, it's over with, it's probably like 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? Then you got to continue to do that the next day.
Okay.
The next day to try to find that one. So my goal is to have 3,500 songs put in the bank.
Okay.
To put out and have maybe damn near 200 videos put in the bank. So it's nonstop. Ain't no going to the beach.
Do you write songs?
Oh yeah, I write all my songs. I got some homeboys I really write for too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a passion of mine too. Writing and seeing like the puzzle come together with the song. So it's just like that's my real passion is writing. You know what I'm saying? Especially writing for myself.
All right.
But I will help you if you need help. With the song, I will write some stuff.
So you are open for ghostwriting?
For sure.
Okay.
And
y'all hear that out there? He's open for ghostwriting.
For sure. And I won't say nothing. I won't tell who I wrote for. I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. All right. So, are you nice with freestyling as well? Because a lot of people, a lot of artists, they can record, but they can't be put on, they can't freestyle.
I can rap a little bit. I can freestyle a little bit.
Okay.
You know.
We might have to do that later on in the show.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm down.
I
I'm
might
down
have
for
to
whatever.
say, Dave, drop a beat.
You know, I'm down for whatever. And then I have a movie that I wrote that I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So it's the only thing about that is like I don't know how to put it in a script form. That's the only thing. I got it up here, but I don't know how to put it in script form. So I got that too. And then my homeboy gonna be Snapdog. He gonna be in the BMF series with 50 Cent.
Okay, when does that air?
I have no idea right now. I know they shoot it. I know they just shot 2 episodes, but I don't know, when that's coming about. So that's what made me really be like, okay, I want to tap into that, entertainment business as far as the movies too.
I think that'll be something good to tap into.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of people that come here on the T-Shay Show, and they are into that industry, movie writers, producers,
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. So, maybe we'll try to hook something up.
That'd be great because I got 2 movies that I want to do. And
What type of movies?
oh,
Are they
man.
hood movies?
Nah,
Are they
nah,
romantic comedies?
Nah, it's very dark. It's like how can I put it? So it is like a race war, but imagine Zombieland or what's that other movie called with the zombies? World War X, Z. Or
Okay,
whatever
I'm
it
not
is.
familiar with that.
Yeah. It's like a
Dave, are you?
Which? I'm sorry.
World Z.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You see that type of feel, and I just
Gotcha.
And then like the government just overturns, and then just we got to get all y'all out of here,
Right.
everybody, and there's y'all like some Hitler type stuff, and we got to fight back.
Which
Us.
we were almost at again, but yeah.
Yeah. So I want it real dark, and I want it real lifelike, but. I just it's just hard coming up with that script.
So I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, there's a bajillion different script writing software, script templates for Word, that kind of stuff. I mean, I take a look. I mean, because I know a few friends that have written movies, and that's kind of in the same boat. Like one of them was he's a comic or graphic novel writer, that kind of thing.
Okay,
and and his movie is now like he just got it. It's just out on. What is it? Tubi. It's out on Amazon.
Tubi is a good one.
It's out on a few different platforms. Kind of cool.
It's not me off ticket, I'm borderline alcoholic. I'm going to classes.
Classes, not meetings.
Classes, not meetings.
Not meetings, because that means I'm a drunk. You know what I mean? I'm a social drinker.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. Alcoholics need a drink. I have a drink.
Yeah.
There you go. Before you go to trouble.
I for sure need it for the plan. No, but yeah, that's exactly what I want to branch off into. And
well, I mean, it's harder now than it was a little bit ago, just because I mean, with all the film incentives gone. Although now apparently there's talk about bringing them back, which wouldn't be the worst idea. I mean, you look at Georgia and how much is being filmed there. Like the fact that we're missing out on that is crazy.
Yeah. It's a different time. I'm used to like I want to go to the movies again.
Yeah.
I never thought I would miss the movie.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those people that I went to like the Marvel movies and I went to like the Star Wars flicks.
Okay.
Other than that,
You didn't go.
there were a couple of movies that like my kids nagged me to take them to, and it's not. I love movies.
Yeah.
I hate people in movie theaters.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And that's my issue. Like, and dude, I got a 65-inch TV in my basement. And every movie now is 2.5, 3 hours long. So I can hit pause and go to the bathroom. I can go to my bar and get myself a drink without paying $13 for it.
Oh,
I get.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay without movie theaters.
Right.
The worst person is the one that takes their shoes and socks off and puts them on the seat and next to you. And you're like, oh my God, you're too comfortable. Did you
Oh
feel,
no.
There's that.
did you feel the floor when you came in?
Right.
It is like, okay,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, are you working on anything here? When the last time you been in the studio recording here in Detroit?
I haven't been in the studio, which is killing me. I have a session on Wednesday, Northside Audio. He just got a building, that's why. As soon as I got off the plane, I wanted to get in the studio. It's just like, because I want to figure this thing out. I when everybody's going right, I try to go left. And I don't want to do what everybody else is doing, for sure, because it's just one thing that everybody else is doing, and I like to get in there and create whatever I can create, however I can. So that's like my safe zone.
Is it like therapy for you when you're in the studio?
For sure.
Creating
Because out here, and people, I like people, studio, when I'm locked in there, all my problems basically go away.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot today, right?
Oh, Lord.
Dave.
That's an evil. Oh, hey, here's some alcohol. Now perform.
Yeah.
Drop that beat, Dave.
Let's see what beats we got, Dave. You got another one, Dave?
This is the one she gave me.
That's the only one you got?
Like
Yo,
she made it sound like I
see
was sitting
that
here in
the
a
boy
library.
got snaps for new coochie, stepped up the game with caps for new Uzis. Really? Have you seen a ring like this? With jury, you know we keep them rocks like Chris. I lay you in the sun with dreads in the gun, with bitches that get cum sprayed on their tongues. It's the ways of the slums. Fuck going broke if we do go broke. I know the ways of the gun. I'm so true, like Master P is. Ain't nobody getting more cash than we is. You get tied up with rope if your mouth talk, or get hit with the scope like mouthwash. I'm the shit, ain't no need to stare. Your pockets so broke, they need repair. Newport Nights, color tan with the white. Now I got green like the land full of ice. Yo.
Okay. That was nice.
You need more? Was that okay?
That was nice, Kevin.
Okay.
Well, Stacks.
I kind of do it. Kim Stacks. Oh, I got 10 names. It's okay.
Well, you the first artist that come on the T-Shay show and really freestyle for us. So, whoop whoop, we're really delighted about that.
Oh,
maybe you starting something. Maybe you trend setting something here on the T-Shay show.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm not playing around with this.
Oh, okay. So, that was nice. Do you find that difficult?
No.
No.
Like,
how did you learn how to freestyle?
A lot of practice. I remember we were so poor that I lived with my homeboy, and it was like the only thing we could do is just like to get our mind out of it. It's just rap all day, and then just like you figure it out, and then you watch like a Jay-Z or you watch like, oh, like, man, how are they doing it? You know what I mean? Like, and then it's just like a great big puzzle that you have to put together and figure out. Most people put puzzles together like of a Bodo or whatever, but this is like an adrenaline rush, and it's just like years of practice, for sure. Years of practice. And
well, I think that's really nice. I think that you're talented. Like I said before, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of artists cannot do that. They can
because they gotta read on their phone and look on their phone.
And that was
rap
like a
on-
rap,
rap
beat.
on their
You know
phone.
what I mean? So that was cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
And I'm like, all right.
All right. So, are you pretty booked up? You have any shows coming up? What's going on with you?
During COVID, like, it's not that many shows available unless you like a real big guy.
Okay.
So it's like what we're doing now is we just trying to figure out different avenues and different ways to, stream, because streaming is like the biggest thing right now is the stream. Like you don't even have to leave your house and you can make money off of streaming. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, now that the world is collapsed, like I've seen, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I've seen like Chris Brown and, in the room with Chris Brown and Young Thug, and then they like, man, I missed out on all this money, you know what I mean, from touring, you know what I'm saying, because you want to get out there with the people, you want to touch them, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like.
Well, I mean, and with typical like record deals, that kind of stuff, the only place that artists actually make money is on tour.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's your money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why certain artists, they have seizures and health problems because they're up maybe a month straight touring and trying to get that money. It's no sleep, and it's really like it's bad food. So in LA, it's just, I'm not bashing the food, but it's terrible.
I hadn't had any great food in LA either.
Nothing
that I was just like, wow.
And then it's like
tacos, pretty much.
It breaks your body down, because at 2 a.m, okay, what are we going to get? Okay, let's go to Jack in the Box. Okay, let's.
All right, but I mean, it's not okay. You're here in Detroit at 2 a.m. Where are you going?
Coney Island.
Oh, for sure. We're going to Coney Island, but I'm for sure going over Auntie house and getting me a plate with ribs, macaroni and cheese.
Swine.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. I'm definitely. I can at least balance it out. You know what I mean? I can eat that, and then I can really eat this.
Well, but I mean, that's to your point, though. But I mean, if you're on the road for 30 days straight, you don't have the family to rely on. You don't have, unless you happen to be in a town where someone you're hooked up with is. But yeah,
no. And then we're in Orange County, so we're far, so we're secluded, so it's nothing healthy there. Nothing. Unless you maybe go like to Walmart and cook your own stuff, but you got a whole bunch of gangsters. Ain't nobody cooking in there.
You cook though, right?
I cook, but I'm drunk also. So it's just like
it's not so many days you cook.
It's not so many days, and it might be over salty. I might,
might burn the kitchen down.
I'll burn the kitchen down. I'm dead tired, boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
and you want me to cook too?
Yeah, you want me to cook too and do? No. But I'm gonna get it together to where we can get some organic stuff like that. But that's expensive, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Organic, yeah. So.
Have you tried cooking with cannabis? How do you feel about that?
Okay. I was a weed smoker because we used to have pounds of weed, and I would just used to. I never took none out and then rolled it. I used to take my hand and just scoop the top, and I would smoke all day. So I think I smoked myself. I'm done. For 2 years, I'm done. Like
you had enough weed.
I totally had enough, and then it's just like your dad catch you smoking, and then he make you go in a closet and smoke down there, and it's like I fucking hate cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, and I smoke, and it just, I don't know, it does nothing for me. It makes me crazy, but alcohol is my
What about you, Dave? You like cannabis food?
You know what? It's something I started playing around with a little bit when we owned a brewery. Because you were starting to see some of like the CBD infused beers and that kind of stuff come out. Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, let's be honest. I was making weed brownies when I was 16, so it's not like it's a new concept for me. Okay. I see no problem with it. I mean, as long as people are doing it right, doing it responsibly, and not like slipping it to people, have fun with it. I don't care.
So you are pro weed.
Dude, I'm pro just about anything. If you haven't figured that out yet, like my whole thing is like, you know what? Because whatever you do with your life, as long as you're doing it with consent and you're doing it above board, who cares? Right. Like why? I don't go to like a sub shop and get mad because the guy in front of me is ordering a meatball sub and I'm ordering like a club. Like what he puts in his mouth has nothing to do with my life. Why do I care?
Exactly.
So do what you do. That's what everybody's. Oh, like, well, how do you feel about poly? How do you feel about drugs? How do you?
You say do what you do.
I don't care. It's not my life. Like it has no impact on my life. Do your thing.
Yeah, I always tell the youth and all that, in high school when I get to talk to them, I say, listen, don't do drugs without me.
You are silly. Oh my goodness.
But I mean,
he said don't do drugs without him.
But I mean, that's
don't
me.
listen
I
to
don't
him,
do drugs.
kids.
No, so I mean, that's me.
Now, if you're gonna do it, I understand y'all doing it, but let me supervise y'all while y'all doing it, and share.
That's the big thing. Like so, I'm the uncle that as every kid was getting ready to go to school, getting ready to go to college, all the parents were like, "Okay, look, you need to go spend a weekend at Uncle Dave's house because Uncle Dave's going to get you drunk, and Uncle Dave's going to have you throwing up." And Uncle Dave's going to teach you how to deal with a hangover. And Uncle Dave's going to teach you.
And you might not even want to do that anymore.
Right. But so here's at least know walking in. Be prepared. That's
I think that's pretty cool to deter kids from being alcoholics.
Right.
You get them real.
Well, or just I don't want my nieces going to their first party and getting blackout drunk and getting taken advantage of. I don't want. I don't want my dipshit nephews not knowing what's going to happen when they sit there and play quarter bounce for 2 hours with the frat boys and so I mean that and it's held true and they've all come back and thanked me for it because it to a T every single one of them has come back and said, you know what, hanging out with you that weekend saved me from this experience that my friend went through, or saved me from that experience that my friend went through, because I knew what to watch out for, and I knew what to, I knew when my body was getting too overdone. No, I'm not sitting around and smoking weed with them, but I'll sit around and
have a drink.
okay, yeah, well, no, we'll have a lot of drinks.
You said we'll have a lot.
No, because like I said, because that weekend is all that weekend with Uncle Dave that's why they call me Drunkle Dave.
It's our weekend.
You're gonna spend the weekend with me, and like I said, you're gonna learn how to eat beforehand. You're gonna learn
what type of food should you eat before you drink.
Starchies, all the starches.
Okay.
You want a nice good base before you, and that's the big common myth is you can't eat after you start drinking, hoping that it counteracts stuff. No. Once you're in, you're in. It's good because I've made that mistake. I've forgot I forget to eat, and it's one of those things where if I forget to eat and then I go drinking,
ooh, you're gonna feel bad.
Bad thing. Well, you're just gonna get drunk quicker because there's nothing else in your system for your body to absorb than alcohol. So I mean, it's going to be a problem. You're going to have a bad time.
See, me is different for me because if I drink first, that gives me the best appetite, right?
That's the irony is that you feel like you want food, but it doesn't actually help you.
It's gonna float.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to eat in portions. I'm a professional, so I just I
I'm a professional.
I eat a little bit. I might nibble on something. Okay, keep drinking, and then I'll do it like that.
Oh yeah, if you're doing it at the same time, because like when you're having alcohol with a meal or that. But like I said, if you're already 3 or 4 drinks in, and then you play the, I should get some to eat. It's already too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time. I was with my grandma, and we went out to eat, but they had alligator meat and all that. It's downtown somewhere.
Probably fish bones.
Is it fish bones?
Had to be.
They're the ones with the alligator voodoo
with the waterfall. I was so drunk.
So that's the Athenaeum Hotel that's attached to Fishbone, or used to be. Apparently, it's not anymore, but used to be.
Because the Fishbone don't do their room service anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so I was so lit that I'm looking at the menu. I was like, I wonder what this alligator tastes like.
Chicken.
Really?
I want to, for sure.
I never,
for sure,
in my life, could bring myself to eat an alligator.
I know it's
I just can't bring myself to do it.
It tastes like chicken as a joke, but it's a joke for a reason. It tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken. And then I had swordfish.
Yeah.
And I had calamari and stuff like that. So it's just that broadened my horizon, me being lit.
Dude, their jambalaya is amazing. That's why you go to Fishbones. That's why I always people are like, oh my God, the sushi at Fishbones. I'm like, the hell were you doing
I
going to
never
Fish
order
Bones for
sushi
sushi?
For sushi.
Fishbone.
Like, no, you go to sushi for the you go to Fish Bones for the jambalaya. You go to Fish Bones for the alligator voodoo. Like, you don't.
Yeah,
that was on
alligator
you.
Voodoo.
That was on
I
Oh,
wanna
I
you.
try that.
I have to go there now to get that alligator voodoo.
I have to try that because that's right. I just
It's delicious though.
it tastes like
So
chicken voodoo. Now, what is the voodoo part?
No.
So
that's
so
not
that's
chicken voodoo.
so
but
that's the spices and the like. There's a sauce that comes with it.
Creole
It's
thing. It's a Creole thing.
see, and I think that's why. Like, I'm sure, like if you had like an alligator steak, it might taste different. But let's be real. These are basically chicken nuggets. They've been breaded. They got seasoning on them, and there's so I mean it's chicken.
Almost like Chinese food without the sauce.
Yeah, it's yeah. You like literally it tastes like chicken. You won't even notice.
Oh, okay. I don't think I would still order that because it's
I
just
mean,
I can't bring myself to eating alligator.
Just try it, cause you only live once. Try it and then dip it in the sauce. They have terrific sauce that you can dip that in, and it's
Honey mustard, huh? Alligator honey mustard.
I don't think
Don't no, you no.
No.
This is not a ranch situation.
no.
This is not a.
It's not Burger King on Thursdays.
Oh man, that's so funny. So, do you have any advice as to, any newcomers in the industry, like, if they are trying to be an artist, an upcoming artist?
My advice that I've really seen is you 100% have to be yourself. I don't care what other people think, and it's another thing too. This industry used to be, I could sell my CDs or I could do this and that, and it was organic. But see, now you have these, I call them bloggers and nerds that run hip hop.
Interesting.
Because you got a lot of people sitting in their drawers in their mama house with a computer that will attack you.
Oh, lot of keyboard commandos.
Keyboard commandos.
Lot of
Where do you get these words,
and-
Dave?
and-
Where do you
and-
come up with this? We're gonna start a thesaurus.
I
okay?
love that. Keyboard commandos with an AK-47 and their phone is the AK-47.
Uh-huh.
So it's just
Oh,
like
and they got a lot of keyboard courage because it's shit they would never say to your face.
it's all the people that's been beat up or something like that because and then I say that to say this.
They lost their girl to a rapper and now they're bitter.
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you, my brother had this problem. He will get your girl and your baby mama, and she'll never come back to you. And he has a lot of problems with that. You know what I mean? We'll solve them. But it's just like this. But back to what I was saying is like, what I was saying was this. A lot of people would conform to what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go full-fledged in there and you do what you feel, you're gonna win. So I would advise everybody to not watch other people. To get in there and pour your heart out till you can't pour it out no more, no matter what no one thinks.
That's such like that's a universal piece of advice because I mean it's the same thing with podcasters and because I have the same conversation with folks that are running shows. We're like, oh, I want to be the next Joe Rogan. I want to be the next who. Okay, well, no, because they're them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not them.
Mm-hmm.
Be you.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what people don't understand is like if the internet has taught us anything, there is an audience for everything. Like I don't care what weird bizarre, what is it? I think the joke is it's Rule 43, which is no matter what you can think of, there's a porn version of it out there.
Yeah.
Whatever voice you have, there is somebody out there that wants to hear your voice, your story, your take, your style, your whatever. And so it's better to be you and be authentic you than try to because there's not. Dude,
duplicate someone else.
Well, but people smell bullshit a mile away. They
will see right through you.
As soon as you start being inauthentic and you start trying to be something you're not, especially like well, because in music's the same way, because it's supposed to be coming from the heart and soul and that kind of stuff. People can tell if that's fake. Do we have to have the Vanilla Ice conversation? But but the same thing with this. Like people, the whole thing with podcasts is people they want to feel like they have a connection with the show host, and so if they get that vibe that you're not being yourself, that you're not being you,
you lose viewers.
They move.
They're going.
Yep.
Just like me. I was supposed to put this tape out so long ago, and it's so many people that are upset because they hear what I can do, and it's just like, okay, I got to get the paperwork done. Okay, now the guy that has the beat, I have to pay him and have to draw up a contract with him because everything has to be a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, and I didn't learn that until I was in L.A. I was at Trippie Red's house, and when the females come, that phone get took. When we in there, they handing us NDAs. I'm like, 6 pages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drunk. I don't want to read. Like, I mean, like, I don't want to read right now.
What does NDA stand for? Non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure agreement. Yeah.
You know, like whatever happens here, and then it's just like, why they looking at us like you don't have these at your house? We like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like because it's protecting themselves from bullshit.
Yeah, and I mean, and I get that. I mean, and it's sad.
Yeah.
That some shit, because I do. I know people around here that do that or try to do that. Yeah, no, because to me that comes down to trust. And if you can't trust the people in the room without that, then you got the wrong people in the room.
They shouldn't be there.
We left. But
yep.
I understand it because, he got far with it. It's just like,
I understand it too.
It rubbed me the wrong way.
Because you have so, much of that.
Oh, because there's some people that show up because they just want the story. They just want they want the video clip they can sell to TMZ. They want, that's
song,
and it could be a whole setup. You see what I'm saying?
But again, then you have the wrong people in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the thing that like people don't get, like hierarchies of friendships. Like, it's okay to keep a lot of people in the outer room. Dude, you want the auditorium full.
Right.
You can even bring, you got 2,000 people in the arena, at St. Andrews Hall. You got 2,000 people sitting out there. Great. Bring 100 of them backstage. Cool. Have a party. Have a great time. Bring 6 into the back room.
Yeah.
And after
that's how that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then there's the one you leave with.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be. And a lot of people don't get it. They think that 1,000 or 2,000 in the auditorium, then you bring them all back. No.
You're asking for it.
Because it's not what can they do for you. It's they're looking for what can you do for them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's yeah. And again, that's all about that hierarchy.
Yeah. And it's for sure Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just coming from.
See, that's 3 days. 3 days. I go to LA probably twice a year. 3 days is my maximum. That's all I can stand it. Because after 3 days,
you're a fucking throw up.
I want to start smacking the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Like I can only take that level of fake.
Oh my God.
For so long.
Listen. I never knew everybody's in a fucking movie. And I'm looking. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fakest shit I ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we get profiled a lot because where our house is like if you have $1 million, you're poor.
Mm-hmm.
So they look at, hi, no, that's not real at all.
Yeah.
I have to. My homie got like a $300,000 chain. I have to put that on to feel safe to go to the store because they're gonna be like, oh, this one is entertainer guys. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I get you.
They leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel safe putting on a $300-400 or,
I have to.
The chain to go to the store.
You're
not concerned about getting robbed. You're not concerned about.
Where we stay at is zero crime in America. Calabasas is number 2.
Okay.
So it's no crime, but they wondering like, what do you guys do? Somebody thought I was a DoorDash guy because I had all the bags and I couldn't get my key, and it was like, yeah, where you going? You know, you got all the bags there. I'm like, I live here. Sorry, I live here. Sorry. And then they're like, how? You know what I mean? How do you live here?
I get you.
You know, and then we driving and Lamborghinis up, Rolls Royce trucks up. Oh, those are the black guys' cars. I see those. You know, those are the black guys' cars because they driving Priuses and
Right.
what's the Teslas.
Yeah.
They would never spend their money on a Lamborghini, ever.
Not anymore. 10 years ago, yeah, but not now.
But I feel safe.
Why? Because it's played out.
No, it's because now it's when you start having people that talk like this when they have the long jaw.
Okay.
The new thing for them is you have to be a conservationist. You have to be concerned about the earth and the world. So you have to drive a Tesla, the electric vehicles.
Okay, you sound great. Listen, Dave is like he's like my human Google, okay? I just look at Dave.
He is spot on because that's how they all talk. And it's just like
They're the people that use summer not as a noun but as a verb. No, we summered in the Hamptons, and we did
oh, and then it's a Starbucks right there. Everybody at Starbucks. Nah, you know what?
Oh, but out there, there's a Starbucks across the street from another Starbucks. So I'm meeting you at the North Starbucks or the South Starbucks so that we can have our conversation about where we're going to summer.
And I had it. I don't even want the hot chocolate anymore. I'm going home.
I love it, Dave. Okay, so Kevin, Stacks. I'm sorry, Stacks. Now, tell the viewers how to reach you, how to, get in contact with you. You might be some people that want to network.
Right now you can go on my Instagram. That's all I'm doing right now. At Sauce Drippin' Stacks. On IG, you can reach me there. You can DM me there. I'm not a very big social media guy, which I need to learn how to be, but it's just too much, social media for me. So I'm just sticking with that. And if you can't reach me there, you're not gonna reach me.
All right.
You're not gonna do it. But I'm definitely on there. I'm not taking any other platforms yet, because I was in the street.
Okay. All right. Well, it was nice having you on the show, Stacks. Stop by whenever you're in town.
Oh, I'm coming every day.
Come back on the T-Shay Show.
I'm here every day. Y'all might make me a host.
Make you a co-host, huh?
I can just sit here and just drink all day. I ain't got to say nothing.
No, you have to say something.
I will say a couple things. I can give me a bucket of chicken. No, I'm
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to the T-Shay Show. See you later. Mwah.
Stacks.
You done.